Well, hey there, Hoosiers. Welcome back to another interview with the Jasper County Trails Club. My name's Grant, and I'm here today with Stacy Hoffman. Stacy, thank you so much for coming and being willing to talk with us today and for being a part of the club. You know, Stacy, she's actually a super active member at the American Reformed Church here in town. She's one of many leaders who help out with the backpack program, which helps to provide backpack meals and food to kids over the weekend and over holidays and breaks from school. And so thank you so much for all of your help in those areas. But what do you think drew you to the Jasper County Trails Club in particular?
Well, it just so happened I was in the DeMotte post office, and I happened to see a flyer that you guys had, and it just sucked me in right away.
That flyer, tell the truth. Was it that sick logo?
It was.
I knew it.
That's what had me. Yep.
But I think you probably have like a passion for trails, walking, biking, being able to get out and about. I think something that you're involved with at American Reformed Church is there's a run or something that you're involved with, right? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So for the past several years, I've been a part of the Indy half marathon I've done. And it raises funds for World Vision, which provides clean water for people in underdeveloped countries.
Okay.
And I've just loved being a part of that.
Well, awesome. And so where do you run? Is that here in town or is that down in Indy, you said?
So the marathon itself is in Indy, but
Gotcha.
we know all of the training is done at home. And there's
Of
countless miles and hours of training done before the marathon. So I do that mostly here.
Yeah. Where do you do that?
So unfortunately, I'm stuck on county roads. I've also we have beautiful parks here in DeMotte. However, running in circles around those parks is really mentally tough.
I think the longest circuit we have is a mile if you take every nook and cranny of that loop.
And I've done that loop at Field of Dreams 8 times in a row before, and it was not fun.
Wow. Yeah, there is something to be said about being able to take a trail that actually takes you someplace, not just right back to where you started, but past your community, past friends and family that you know and love. And like that's what the Jasper County Trails Club is trying to achieve. All across Jasper County, we are hoping to create, build, and fund and research everything that we need to do to make sure that we see our communities all throughout Jasper County. For us here up in DeMotte and Wheatfield, we would love to see the towns of downtown DeMotte and downtown Wheatfield connected by a pedestrian biking path. Mm-hmm. Like that would be incredible because that's 9 miles right there, and then you'd have to turn around and come back if you wanted to go back to where you started from. That is awesome. Now, what are some of the benefits that you feel like you've gained from doing all that training, even if it is running in a circle? Like you're still getting out there using your body and you're out in nature. Like what's that like?
So obviously there's health benefits, which are great. But one of my favorite benefits with the training specifically is that I did it with my niece. She's 15 years old. We trained and did the half marathon together. And just having that time with her uninterrupted, no technology, no screens. We were able to laugh, talk about our day. It was just phenomenal. And that's one of the things I love about trails is it's an opportunity to go with your friends, your family, your spouse, and just have that quality time together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And obviously the initial work that the Jasper County Trails Club is doing, like it's hard and it does take time, money, and effort. But once that's spent and the trail is up and running, everyone is able to get out there and enjoy it and reap those same benefits with their friends and family, with their physical activity. And like, I cannot wait until DeMotte, Wheatfield, Remington, Rensselaer, Fair Oaks, all of Jasper County is able to benefit from these trails that we're working on here. Mm-hmm. But have you ever tried like biking? Like, is that something that you do much of, or are you a real pedestrian?
Biking is my favorite activity.
Oh, wow.
I really got into biking in 2020 when there really wasn't much else we could do. So I actually live in Wheatfield and I work in DeMotte. It's like many people, I'm stuck at a desk all the time, all day. So if I want to exercise, it's going to be on my own time. Yeah. So one thing that I would love the idea of is biking to and from work. I don't think we realize, but the distance between the two towns really isn't that great. Yeah. So I biked several times back and forth. Unfortunately, I just have not been able to find a safe route to be able to do it. 10 is a bit dangerous. I know you bike to work as well. So
I've
know what I'm talking about.
I've been known to take my life into my own hands on Highway 10.
Yes. And with so many subdivisions and houses popping up on county roads, that's really not a safe option either. I'm in their way. They're in my way. It's not good for anyone. So unfortunately, that's a dream I've kind of had to give up on. It would be huge if we had a pedestrian biking path to make that possible again.
Oh, yeah. And Stacy, with the Jasper County Trails Club, like that dream is very much alive. Obviously, like the county roads and the highways, they are dangerous. Like I've been out there. You guys have been out there. You know how close some of those shoulders are. And we're blessed to be standing here today, having not been clipped by a semi or a distracted student. But we're trying to remedy that, like, for our community, because what a huge blessing that would be to Jasper County, specifically to the towns of DeMotte and Wheatfield, where we're trying to get started. If we had a trail, like, just think of all the benefits that our towns would be able to yield from a trail that was actually able to connect our schools, our libraries, our businesses. Oh my gosh, like that would be so amazing to be able to get out there and walk and ride safely, knowing that you're going to get from point A to point B without feeling like, you're on a date with the Reaper. But what have you enjoyed most about being a part of this group so far?
I've loved meeting everybody in the group. I feel like I've gained some friendships here. It's also just so great to know that there's other like-minded people that are trying to really make our community better. Oh, yeah. I really want to love where we live. I don't want to drive a half hour to find another walking or biking path to love where somebody else lives.
Oh, yeah.
And I just can't think of a greater gift than to have something like this for the current community and future generations.
Yes, and talking about loving where you live, like I haven't met a single person who is like, man, I don't really like the towns of DeMotte and Wheatfield. Like, we all already love where we live, but we kind of have that, like, cheating on our community mentality when you go down to Indy and you see, like, oh man, they got some really nice bike trails down there. And it's like, there is nothing stopping us from doing that up here. But that doesn't mean there aren't hurdles or obstacles to overcome. And if people want to get involved and want to help us, like, what do you think are some good ways that people could contribute and maybe even become a part of this club?
So if you want to learn a little bit more about us, find us on Facebook, find us on YouTube. We also have a website now. We also meet monthly. Come to a meeting, see what we're doing, learn where we are in the process. I am proof that you do not need to be a star athlete to be interested in this. It really is for everybody, all abilities, all interests. I've seen everything from moms with strollers and babies to seniors who are walking just to try to maintain their mobility. Yeah. Come to a meeting, see what we're all about. You may not think there's anything you can do to help, but you may be surprised. There really could be something, a gift, a talent, anything. You don't know until you come and check us out.
Absolutely. So I want to echo that, Stacy. Like, you guys should absolutely come check out a meeting. We usually meet on Tuesdays at one of the Jasper County libraries, like DeMotte or Wheatfield. If you have any questions, you can find us on Facebook. You can find more information about us on YouTube. And I want to encourage you guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to share this with somebody who might have some interest in a trail in Jasper County. And no matter where you're at or what you're doing, like, we would love for you to be a part of solving these challenges and being a part of this vision. And so, whatever you're doing today, I want to encourage you to keep exploring.